Hi, I'm Nancy.
And I'm John.
And we are J&N Travels.
Today's J&N Chatter is our 3 favorite buffet dinners at Disney World. And we'll start with the Chef Mickey's.
Oh yeah, Chef Mickey's.
Chef Mickey's is located in a contemporary resort. I'm not sure what floor. It was a floor right below where you would take the monorail. And you walk in, there's a big Chef Mickey sign and a big plate. And they would make you pose in front of the plate, if you remember, and where you take a family picture.
Yeah.
And that would be your entrance into the buffet.
Right.
I thought this buffet, like the other two, was very good.
Yeah, I thought it was very good as well.
It was spread out, a lot of glass windows overlooking the Disney World property. And the characters were, I'm trying to think now, it was Donald Duck, Pluto, Goofy,
Yeah.
Mickey, and Minnie Mouse.
Right.
And one of the big memories I have, this is back when my father was still living, was
yeah.
we had, Minnie came to our table, and I have some video of my father dancing with Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, that was fun because that was a trip that we took with both his parents and your sister and your brother and all the kids.
All the nieces and nephews.
All the nieces and nephews. So it was a wonderful trip. It was once in a lifetime.
Yeah, actually, that was the time all 4 siblings were there.
Yes.
With their spouses.
Yes.
And the 7 nieces and nephews or grandchildren of my parents at that time.
Yeah.
So you're right, that was a great memory.
That was a really good time.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Now the food. I remember the foods being delicious there. You know,
the food was very good.
You kind of go in hesitant, saying, "Okay, it's not going to be that great." But
no, it was good.
There's a couple carving stations, if I remember correctly. It was roast beef and turkey, I think. There might have been ham also, but at least those 2.
Yeah.
They had, let's see, some of the foods which we can remember. They had the chicken or eggplant parmesan, several vegetables.
Yeah, I remember these potatoes that they were the red potatoes with the Dijon mustard sauce. And I remember because I had found a recipe for that in a magazine, and I made that at home. And when I saw them on the menu, I'm like, oh, I really like these. These are good.
And you've made them several times at home.
Yeah, I have. I haven't made them for quite a while, but I used to make them. Yeah.
They also had a very good Parmesan mashed potato.
Oh, those are good.
Was delicious.
Yes, I remember that too.
Several kinds of fish with salmon and a couple other fish with a special glaze. I'm not even sure what glaze because I wasn't really into fish back then.
Yeah. It was good food.
Yeah, I'm trying to think some of the others.
The Mickey Mouse raviolis.
That's right. They were shaped like Mickey. Of course, Mickey's head with sauce. And those were tasty too.
Yeah, how could you mess up ravioli?
No, you're right. Right, but usually it's a sauce that tips that one way or the other. True. And the sauce wasn't the greatest, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. They had the kids' buffet, which was a lower shelf, so the kids could actually go up and help themselves. You know what the chicken fingers and the what do you call it?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, right, and the nuggets, chicken nuggets and stuff like that. Yeah. And what other foods do you can remember off the top? It's a while ago, but those are the ones that. The ribs. I love ribs. And they had 2 different kind of ribs there. The glazed one and then the barbecue sauce one.
Oh, yummy!
So those are good. And then for dessert, they had a full dessert bar with a lot of different Rice Krispie treats, which everyone loves, and cookies and different things like that. But the highlight of that was there was a sundae bar, which you could make your own sundae with different toppings, and they also had a cupcake bar. Remember that?
Bar, yeah.
You'd frost them. You could frost them yourself, and then put your whatever toppings you want.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. The kids enjoyed that.
So that was very good. We really enjoyed the contemporary, and we do recommend it.
It was nice. I mean, we were all together, and the characters were there, and it was fun.
So that's Chef Mickey's. And now we'll move to the second buffet. All right, so now we move on to our second buffet. This buffet was in the Ohana restaurant over in the Polynesian Resort.
And Ohana means family,
That's
remember?
Right. That is correct. Just ask Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah. That's a good movie.
Polynesian Resort is probably, Nancy, my favorite resort.
It's beautiful.
We've never actually stayed there, but my sister stayed there, so we kind of mooched off her and used the pool and hung out with
Yeah,
them on it.
it was great.
We also make a point every time we go to Disney World to go over there at least twice and watch the fireworks from their beach.
Yeah, that's nice.
So we know the resort well, even though we've never stayed there.
Right, and the rooms are really cute. Remember how they're small, but they're really cute. Remember how cute our
They
room
were.
was? They're
They
really
were.
cute.
Yeah, well, the
The whole
whole
thing
site
is,
was
yeah,
beautiful. The whole hotel.
yeah,
So
well done. But Disney does everything
right
top notch. And
now, you can get to this resort by monorail, or you can. I think we parked there, went through the main lobby, which has changed since we've been there. It used to have a gorgeous, I think it was a waterfall and stuff growing in the lobby, and from what I understand now, that's all gone away.
Yeah, we get some great pictures of us and the kids sitting on the rock wall in front of the waterfall.
Right. So we went into the resort, and on the second floor is the Ohana restaurant, beautifully themed. We went up there for dinner, and we kind of lucked out here because we were there on a trip where my sister was also down at Disney World, and it was my niece's birthday. So she hosted a birthday party over at Grand Floridian.
I think it was it was definitely the Grand.
So it was a meal at the Grand Floridian, and invited our two kids.
I think it was a Cinderella themed party.
Oh, maybe it was, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Cinderella.
Yeah.
So they were off, which gave us the evening alone, which, yeah, perfect opportunity for us to go to Ohana. So we went to Ohana's.
We lucked out. That was great.
And we went early, right when it just opened. So we got seated at a seat with a window overlooked the Magic Kingdom.
And you could see the castle, remember?
Right.
It was
the Mad Cashes of the castle.
Yeah,
right.
You could see Cinderella's castle, so it was absolutely beautiful.
And also looked down on if I remember, the volcano pool and stuff. So it was a perfect seating.
Yeah, it was. We lucked out. We got the seating by the window and got to enjoy looking out and seeing Cinderella's castle.
So we sat there, and while we were waiting for service, we noticed that they put on some little things for the kids. They had a coconut race, coconut shell race. They had I think it was a wooden horse race or something like that. But or maybe it was hula hoop.
I think they had one of those little wooden ponies, you know, with,
I think. Now, I may be getting confused with the next place.
I think you're right.
But anyways, they had stuff for the kids.
Yeah.
So we waited. We got a waiter that came over, took our drink orders, and then basically gave us our appetizers. Now, I remember the appetizers for the chicken wings. If any of you know me, I love chicken wings. So they had chicken wings with a peanut sauce or a sour sauce or something like that. So we had that. They had a couple other appetizers. They had a salad you liked. They had some pork dumplings, or what are those called? That you could dip in some peanut sauce. Wow. So those were quite good. Now, I was looking at the recent menu, and right now it looks like they served on skewers, right? Skewers, yeah. Yeah, they served steak, they served chicken, and they served shrimp. And these are cooked. They put the whole skewer in the brick-fired oven, and they cook them, and they bring them right to your table and put them on your plate. So,
and it's all you can eat.
Right, it's all you can eat, family style, I guess they call it. Family style, right. And these were delicious. Absolutely. Now, looking at the current menu, though, I noticed that there's a few less things when we went. When we went, they also had turkey on there. They had pork on there. They had sausage. They had, I think there were 7 different items. Now it's down to 3. I'm sure it's still delicious, but just a less of a selection. So we ate those, and they kept coming back with the skewers, and any time you wanted more, they just take it off and put it in your plate.
Yeah, it was good.
So we filled up, and they had some noodles. You could also get, I think it was stir-fried vegetables, noodles, different things like that with it. At the end of the meal, they gave you the option of 2 desserts. Back when we went, I think it was pineapple and caramel.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would go together, but it goes together beautifully. It was absolutely delicious. You take the pineapple and you dip it in the caramel. Oh, it tasted good.
But that's changed. From what I heard now, it's a pudding, a bread pudding.
A bread pudding? Oh,
and kids have an option of a Rice Krispie thing, which actually I would go for the Rice Krispie thing if I was going to do it now.
I'd go for the bread pudding.
Would you? Yeah, well, probably try both of them. Yeah. But this was a lovely evening. It was relaxing. Yeah. The food was delicious. And
we were kid-free.
And we were kid-free. So that was our buffet number 2. And next we'll take you to our final buffet, which is at the Whispering Canyon.
Yeah, that's at the Wilderness Hotel.
Okay, now we're moving on to our favorite buffet, number 3. This one is located at the Whispering Canyon Cafe, which is located on the main floor of the Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah, and if you like barbecue, you should head over to this buffet because this one's outstanding.
Now, this one's not on the monorail like the previous two.
Mm.
You could either drive over there, park, which I think we did,
Yeah.
or you can actually take a boat from one of the resorts on the lake, which will take you across the lake to the Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful place too. It's like the
yeah.
old Lego houses. It's built up. They have a
Oh, it's not Lego. You're thinking of Lincoln Logs.
Lincoln Log. You're
Yeah.
right, Lincoln Log. My mistake.
Yeah.
And the lobby is they have a beautiful big fireplace, which is supposed to have rocks
Yeah,
to
it's
represent
worth checking out,
every
even if you
state.
don't eat at the Whispering Canyon, just to get, a change of scenery and look at this beautiful, well-designed hotel because they have beautiful totem poles
Yeah, they
there.
have a big totem pole with the
Yeah.
different Mickey characters
Yeah.
on it, a waterfall, a
Yeah,
little river going through the lobby of the hotel.
Yeah, it makes it for nice pictures. We got some pictures of the kids beside the totem pole.
So you come into the main entrance. On your left, there is the restaurant. And you go into this restaurant, and they seat you. It's Western, country Western theme.
Yeah.
They're in cowboy outfits. And there's rumors going on, if you read up on it, that if you say certain things to the waiters and waitresses, they'll spoof you and
Yeah.
pull pranks on you.
Yeah,
We didn't
true.
see any of it happen, but supposedly if it's not too crowded, they will do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we went in, we got seated. This happened to be my mother's birthday and my son's birthday.
Yep,
So
my son was born on my mother-in-law's birthday.
So we went in and we sat down and we let them know that there was their birthdays, which comes into play later on in the meal. So we ordered what they have. Their buffet is called a something pan. There's something in the pan. They serve it in a big skillet,
Oh.
and it's an all-you-can-eat. And it's got a variety of barbecue type of items.
And delicious cornbread. So if you're a real fan of really good cornbread, that's where you should go to get it because it was outstanding,
So
out of this world.
Yeah, they start out with that, and it's served with a honey butter, which is very good.
Oh, yeah.
So then we all ordered the skillet. They bring over a skillet, and on the skillet about 4 or 5 items. They had pulled pork, they had pork ribs,
Yes.
sausage, steak, barbecue chicken, I think at the time.
Yes, they did have the barbecue chicken, yeah.
So there's a variety of items.
Yeah,
and
it was really good.
and then on the side they had corn on the cob.
Yeah.
I think they had some kind of potato. I don't really remember. Or some kind of vegetable.
I don't remember.
And you keep eating it. When you eat it, they ask you what you want more of. If you tell them you
Yeah.
want more of one item, they'll bring back a skillet with more of that item.
I think the service was really good. Do you think that?
It was very good.
Yeah, I thought the
very
service
good.
was very good.
So we had a very good meal there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was a birthday celebration, and again, it was my mother-in-law's birthday and our son's birthday.
Okay, so once the meal was over, and the place was being cleared, and we had a full fill of all the barbecue stuff we could have. If I remember correctly, the waitress came over with 2 or 3 others in their country western garb,
Yeah.
and a microphone, and they started singing a country western version of Happy Birthday
Yeah,
to
it
my
was
mother
very
and my
nice.
son.
Yeah, it was
And
really cute.
when that was over, they did something else. I can't remember. Weren't they passing the microphone around, or maybe trying to make them sing with them, or something like that?
I guess so, something like that.
Yeah. And then when it was over, they came over with a couple of delicious little, almost like a lava cake. Remember?
Yeah, they each got a cake,
Yeah,
right?
and which was fine because we're all full, so we basically cut it into, I don't know, 14 different pieces or something. And
Yeah,
no, it wasn't that many pieces, but and yeah, it was about 14 pieces, and we each had some for dinner.
Yeah,
And so we finished off with that, paid our bill, and left.
that was very nice.
So that was now. If I was to rank the 3 buffets, I'm not sure which order. What would you do for the 3 of them?
Well, I really did like the Whispering Canyon. I love that type of food, and I love Ohana's. So I would say that the Whispering Canyon menu and Ohana menu, that would be a tie for me.
Okay, so that would be your 1A and 1B,
Yeah.
and then Chef Mickey's would be C.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm going kind of in the same thing. My number one would be Ohana, and that's only because I love the theming of the Polynesian. I thought it was a great seat we had.
Yeah, it
And there
was.
again, I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, and I love the skewers of meat coming over and the chicken
Yeah.
wings. So that probably is number one. My number two would be like yours, the Whispering Canyon, because
Mhm.
I'm a huge barbecue fan, and that
Yes, it
was
was
delicious food.
delicious. It was absolutely delicious.
And
It was a lot
my
of fun.
yeah, and my number three would be the Chef Mickey's, which
Yeah.
I also liked a lot.
Yeah, Chef Mickey's is good. It is a good thing. And if you have children and you want to go to a themed restaurant to see the characters, this would be a good choice.
Right. So those would be three in order, and I guess that's it for now. So try those out if you go to Disney. You can let us know. Please let us know if the menu is still just as good,
Mm,
and if you thought that the food was as good as we did. I'd
yeah.
like to hear that because it's been years since we've gone.
Yeah, please let us know. And remember, stay young and have fun.